Alright, so today we have a shadow and schmooze on the look I'm wearing right now. Super excited to be filming this video because this is a collab with a good friend of mine here on YouTube, Mallory1712. Love that girl. I know a lot of you guys watch my videos because you need tips for pale skin. She's also a pale princess and she does some kick-ass tutorials and reviews. I just really love Mallory because her videos are very real and candid, and she has fun, and she's just, I feel like we would get along in real life. I think you guys would really enjoy her videos, so make sure you check her channel out. I'll leave it down below, obviously. We both did a holiday look using the Lorac Pro palette because we both don't have the 2 or the Mega. Hashtag broke college graduate. If you're new to my channel, coming over from Mallory's, welcome to my shit show of a channel. Shadow and schmooze videos are basically my kind of get ready with me videos. We talk about random things and put things on our face. If you guys want to see this look, you're in the right place, just keep watching. What are we doing on the face? I have no idea. Got my girl's mug, ready to go. Alright, so I've already washed and primed my face today. Used the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. I've been kind of reaching for this stuff again over my Benefit Professional just because I really like the dewy look. I think my skin's starting to get drier, so I just like the way that this looks, and it helps your makeup stay on longer. So I think for foundation today we're going to use the Maybelline Fit Me stick. This is in the shade 110 and it is light enough. I think in my first shadow and schmooze video ever I used this thing. I used to really like this. It isn't the most long wearing foundation, so if that's what you're looking for, don't buy this, but it does give a really nice finish and the coverage is surprisingly good. So I just like to put that on there, and then we're going to blend with the Sigma F82 brush. This is my favorite brush to blend this foundation. I think it just works really well because it's so dense. This would be a good foundation if you just need something super fast in the morning. Like, look how fast that just was. This is a pretty freaking good job of covering up my acne. You can see before and after. Gotta love makeup. A few of you guys have told me that the normal Fit Me foundation is also light enough for fair skin. I still have to try that one. I don't know, it just never appeals to me when I'm walking through the drugstore. Got a curly Q going on up there. So for under eye concealer, I've been trying to use up my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I think I'm almost there. A couple more days, we can do it. Doesn't it feel so good when you finish a makeup product? Blending this in with my finger and getting some on my eyelash. My favorite powder to set the under eyes is the Physicians Formula Correcting Powder. If you have fair skin, this will be your lifesaver. I use this every single day on an e.l.f. powder brush and just pack it on. It's from the drugstore, it's affordable, and I just love it. I'm also just putting a little bit of this in my T-zone to highlight. I really hope you guys can't hear the lawnmower right now. Why is it that my entire neighborhood is silent until I decide to whip out the camera? Alright, we're just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna be taking my Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation. There we go. I have a whole review. Why was that word so hard to come out? One of my all-time favorite powder foundations. I use it to set my foundation, obviously. I don't use a lot. You just need a little bit of this stuff. There we go. You guys don't even know how many times I say all right and there we go. When I edit my videos, I literally think I cut out like 45. Mowing a lawn is really not necessary right now. So to contour, I'm taking my Sedona Lace palette. This has been like a holy grail this month. I'm just like praying that you guys can't hear this. I do have a $4 off coupon code. I'm obsessed with this thing. I've mentioned this I think in every shadow and schmooze this month. It's just perfect. I'm just mixing these 2 shades. It's really hard to do in the viewfinder. Just like a perfect natural looking contour. There's a completely white powder in this palette, which is my favorite part of this palette. And I'm just putting this on a tapered powder brush and putting this in my inner corner and just kind of over where we set our under eye concealer. This helps to brighten things up a shit ton. Zooming you guys in a bit right now. So for brows, I'm taking my gel from the Brow Bar To Go, which is pretty disgusting looking. I'm going to take this on the same brush that it comes with. We're going to put the gel on first and then just go over it with some black eyeshadow. I don't know why, but putting gel on my brows is like the most satisfying feeling. I really don't understand why it's necessary to mow the lawn on a Saturday morning. You have 6 other days to choose from. So I'm just using that same brush. I can't talk while I do my brows, it just doesn't work out. 1 down, 1 to go. It's like such a relief when you get your brows done. Favorite primer lately has been the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Waterproof Primer. You really never know what consistency is going to come out of it. That's the only downside. Just putting this all over where we're going to be applying eyeshadow, obviously. I've been having the shittiest recording luck, by the way. If you guys follow my Instagram, is that on Instagram or Twitter? Instagram. If you guys follow my Instagram, I had like the recording day from hell last weekend. 2.5 hours trying to record a video that I'm not even putting up because the lighting is just awful. I think the moral of the story is I need to get the Diva ring light or something. Let me know what your guys' favorite lighting is to film at night. Thinking of asking for the Diva ring light for Hanukkah. Where are all my brushes at right now? Alright, so for this eye look, we are going to tape off the corners. Was that a long enough piece? I don't know. So I'm just going to stick this on the back of my hand first to take off some of the stickiness. Follow the line of your bottom lash line and just place that tape on there, ladies. It's just going to help us get a super crisp line and we don't have to worry about things getting places we don't want them. One time I kind of want to just like walk outside like this and see what happens. So this whole eye look is going to be using the Lorac Pro palette. I do not have the second palette. I do not have the Mega palette, so we're using the Pro palette. The Sedona Lace 13 brush has been my favorite blending brush lately. I think I kind of want to do like a deep purpley, silvery eye. I don't know, we'll see what happens. So I'm going to be taking mauve and we're just going to be popping this in the crease. I literally feel like I can't move my body when I have tape on my eyes. I don't know why. Working with tape is so nice because you don't really have to think about anything. Alright, Taylor, get your shit together. So we're going to start out with the shade Pewter right here. It's one of the metallic shades. And I'm just going to take this on my finger and put this all over the lid. We're going to be placing other colors on top of this, so don't worry about getting it perfect or not. Now that we've got that shade on, we are going to go in with one shade from the Naked 2 palette. We're going to go in with Verve from the Naked 2 palette. This is like one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow colors. I just think it's super unique. So I'm also taking this on my finger and we're going to put this in the center of our eye on top of that pewter color. Now we're going in for my favorite part. We're going to take the deep purple shade in this palette. We're going to put this in the crease. I'm usually not about putting like metallic shades in the crease, but I think this color is deep enough that it'll be okay. I'm just going to start by putting this on the outer third. You do want to make sure that you're kind of blending this into the silver so there's no harsh lines going on. What is on my forehead? How the heck did that just get there? Anyways, so then I'm going to go back in with mauve on that same brush and blend. I do feel like we need to help this Verve shade stand out a bit more, so I'm just going to go in on a really tiny flat shader brush and pack that color on and then spray it with some, where the heck should I put this? We're going to spray that brush with some Scandinavia setting spray. You can also just use water, but this is just more convenient. And then we're going to pack it right on in the middle. Look at that, this shade is so freaking pretty. I just wiped that brush off and then on the same brush we're going to go in with white from the Lorac Pro palette. I really like how there's a matte white shade in here. I feel like that's kind of rare for a palette. And this is the EV21, by the way, by Sedona Lace. I'm going to pop this right under the brow bone. Alright, so for eyeliner we're just going to put on the Lime Crime in the shade Quill. Look at the packaging of this, so freaking cute. He's literally silent for a minute and then as soon as I try to say something, I'm going to let that eyeliner dry and then we are going to peel off the tape. Tape is off. If you are a beginner at winged liner, I would definitely recommend putting some tape on. Just makes the process a whole lot easier. If you have like a little situation like this going on, don't worry about it. We're going to blend everything out and you won't even be able to tell. I'm going to go in with mauve again on just this little brush, blending the bottom lash line. Then I'm going to take the deep purple shade again on that same brush and do the outer third a little bit. We don't want to bring this too far in because this is a holiday look. I still want our eyes to look nice and bright and open and not too smoky, if you know what I'm saying. So now I'm going to go in with the Milani Brow and Eye Highlight and just use that matte end and we're going to plop this on our waterline. I actually want our waterline to be a little bit brighter, so I'm going to go in with some white eyeliner. So for the inner corner, I'm going to take the lightest shade in the Physicians Formula Shimmer Brick. I love this thing. You can use it on your face or eyes. I think we're also going to use this on our face in a second. But I'm just taking this white shade and we're going to put this right on the inner corner. So I'm going to do some mascara and falsies. For falsies, I'm going to use my favorite Kiss Me 03 lashes. These are from eBay. I'll link them in the down bar. For lash glue, I'm using my favorite Duo lash adhesive. This is just brush on and it works amazingly. I'm going to apply these and I will be right back. So falsies and bottom mascara is on. For blush, I'm going to use MAC Seen to Be Seen. I feel like this is like a perfect wintry berry kind of shade. I'm pretty sure this was limited edition, but you can use any kind of berry tone that you have. Using my favorite IT Cosmetics foundation brush for this. I just love the way that it applies blush. So for a highlight, I'm going back in with my shimmer strips. I still don't even know what this thing's called. I think it's a shimmer brick. Going in with the lightest shade as well as we can on this brush and just popping this on the top of the cheekbones. Look how freaking pretty this thing is. So for lips, I just want like a deep red color. My favorite one for that is the CoverGirl Outlast 523. This is just like my go-to red lipstick. Not too deep where it's not like super wearable. It just is perfect and it literally lasts all day. I feel like this stuff is showing up a lot brighter on camera, but once this thing dries, it is like the mattest, greatest thing and it's not going anywhere. Alright, so this is the final look. If you guys like this video, be sure you give it a thumbs up so I know. Hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Eat lots of turkey. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.